Hi YouTube, Dutch MGTOW here. I didn't think about it, but after Immortal mentioned my channel, I doubled my subscriber count. So it might be a good idea to give a short introduction to what happened in my life and what I want to do with my life. I am a 31-year-old Dutch male with a rather extreme case of PTSD. I've gotten my first misdiagnosis at birth, was already traumatized at my 6th, and have had lifelong treatment based on multiple misdiagnoses. This institutionalized mistreatment has damaged me even further and broke my psyche to the extent that I've been heavily depressed from my 12th and suicidal from my 15th. My life has been one large chain of anguish, uncertainty, and depression. So, before we get all depressing here, that was a short intro into my past. Now onto the things that I want. First off, I want to live a normal life. I've been on welfare for the last decade, and this has completely demoralized me. I can't do or buy shit, and everything I own is falling apart. Meanwhile, people look at me as if I'm a leech trying to bleed dry society. Like I haven't been traumatized enough, so why not add some social stigma onto it too? However, because everything triggers me, and as I can't function normally because of all the anxiety, it's near impossible to get out of welfare. No employer in his right mind would want to hire me. I'm far too unstable. This led me to hope to build a YouTube channel and gain an income through through that avenue. I have enough ideas and opinions. The only bottleneck is my own anxiety, which prevents me from talking freely. Which is why I started this daily vlog in the first place, to get used to talking to the internet, which, seeing the content of this video, is coming along rather nicely. As for the YouTube channels, there isn't much more to say than I already did at the moment, which brings us to the planning, and like with YouTube, not really anything to add. So, do I need to recap this, as it was a recap itself? Why not? I've gotten a bad hand of cards, and I'm trying to do the best with what I have. And lastly, the quote of the day. M suggested to use a quote from Winston Churchill, and I decided on this one. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm.